So here we are looking at the Good Ride review of the CG Habitats glove. It's a glove I've been using for a good while now, using it on cold days for ups with my drifts, you know, going up on the cinder cone. But for most days, it's a great daily driver for that not too cold and not too warm day. And gosh, I have probably like 20 days on them now, 15 days, something like that. I've been kind of mixing them up with other gloves. And the one complaint I would have is no snot wipe. But this leather is so soft that if I accidentally wipe my nose, it's fine. And it doesn't hurt. It feels pretty good. And they say, in their defense, they say they don't want to ruin the integrity of the glove by putting in a snot wipe. And it's been a pretty durable glove overall. You know, I've been using this I've been doing some strenuous testing, and the only other thing is you can see there's like a little bit of fraying, like some of the seams kind of come out, but nothing's really been bad with that, you know. But if I wasn't lazy enough, I could put some scissors to it. I would say also the screen grab here doesn't really work, but I've never, you know, it worked at first, but the more I ride it, the less it works. And I would say though, I never use a glove for screen grab, so I don't really think that's a big deal. All gloves I've tried, some are better, some are worse, but all are glitchy. And it's a nice feature if you're just freezing cold and you need to answer a call or something like that, or you need to do a quick text. But it really is just about, you know, it's more gimmicky at this point across the board. So I haven't been really that stoked on the screen grab technology with any gloves, so it's not really a fault there. You can see they have some silicone woven in here. You know, these parts, you can kind of see they have a little silicone here, 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 and here. And it's got a cool grip to it and a cool feel. But what I like the most is how soft and supple and conforming the leather is. I'm not a mitten guy because I'm constantly doing shit like this, you know, like when I'm drifting up, you know, undoing my backpack and all that stuff I can do with the gloves. It's a little more difficult with the mittens, and I have a lot of dexterity, and these gloves feel like they were made for my hand. You can see my specs, my hand specs below, but I fit a medium usually really well, and I have a little bit wider for a medium hand, but this fits so well and feels so good. It's got decent insulation, and I've never pulled out the liner even close. The liner stays in no matter how sweaty and wet it can get inside, and I love that. Then you have this kind of pull tab here. So when you want to put on the glove, you just grab this and it comes right on, and it's super easy. And then you have this kind of tightening mechanism here that can get pretty tight, and I can really seal myself off on a powder day, and I like that. You've got some reinforcement here. And then as far as moisture management goes, I just talked about how like wet and sweaty I can get this glove, and I can do that with any glove because I run a little warm and my hands can sweat a lot. So having this glove and get all sweaty and wet, it can actually manage my moisture just almost as well as a lot of Gore-Tex gloves I owned. And I've never felt like there's a problem with the Gore-Tex, like with these versus Gore-Tex in terms of moisture management on the outside and moisture management on the inside. It seems to breathe pretty well. Like, you know, when you get that, like, you accidentally get snow inside your glove, yeah, and it goes all the way down into the finger, and you're just like, you know, and this melts and disperses that snow, and, you know, as that snow melts, it gets rid of it almost as well as some of the Gore-Tex active leather gloves I have. So I don't really think waterproofing is the issue. If you're on the fence between this and a Gore-Tex glove, I don't really think it makes that much of a difference, especially if it's treated on the outside. But I haven't even treated it yet, and it's handled all kinds of moisture really well. So, you know, the last thing is the leash. I love this leash because it stretches. And I hate leashes that are that don't have a stretchy material here for the string, because what happens there is you pull too hard and it breaks. You throw them off and they get caught on something. There's no give, you know. And then also you have this little bead and then this tightener, and the combination of the two works really well. And I love being able to just take my gloves off and do something really quick and then put them back on. So all in all, the CG Habitats glove, the CG glove is a great glove. I'm stoked I have it. I've been using it way more than I thought. I thought I would just test this and kind of be done with it, but I just keep wearing this and love this glove. And you'll see it in a lot of videos where, you know, I'm filming myself and you'll see this, you know, yellowish glove. So there you go. Cool glove.